Okay, with those done, let's get the fiber optics in place here for the navigation lighting. Hey, Trey. Yeah, sure. What's on your mind for the sea? Well, actually, funny enough, I do. Do you have an Enterprise C kit there? You can still. I think. Um, I think there's still a few Enterprise C kits floating around out there. Okay, I'm gonna do some recording here, so if I don't answer you right away, you know why. All right, now we got this. heat shrink to put on these lights for the fiber optics to fall to. So just keep going like that until it's all done. Okay, now I'm free to talk. Yeah. Um, well, after this live stream, I can go on eBay and see what's out there or some other site. Um, there's usually some hanging around. So if actually, hang on here. So I got my seat here. I'm trying to remember. Did I? Was this thing a 12 volt or a 9 volt power supply? Hate to think if I picked the wrong one, I'd blow it. Let's see here. No, it's a 12. All right. So I can't remember when I started making 12 volt power supply. Wish I could have done better on the stand though. Is it working? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's looks pretty good. Well, I'll be darned. I got an LED burnt out here and one here. Everything else seems to be working. That I can see anyway. Yeah, I got too high a resistor on this red LED. The red LED that lights up the bottom one is burnt out. The one that lights up the white is burnt out. I have to, yeah. That's the only thing that's. Everything else is working fine. I added rear torpedo launchers on this model, by the way. As you know, the ship didn't have it, so I added my own. I want the Enterprise C to be able to well defend herself. Mm, everything else works on her, so that's good. And I put the plug inside the ship so you'd be able to take it off and be able to display it someplace else or whatever. Mm. But yeah, anyway. Um, yeah, I could. Well, I'm still learning the program to do my 3D printing, but yeah, I could do up a totally different base for it. I think what I'd like to do is do a base that has the shape of the Enterprise C. I think that would be really cool. But I was just thinking maybe if I can't find a C out there, I could do the repair work on mine, and you can buy this one from me if I can't find it. So they got the Enterprise D model is out again. I already bought the Aztec decals for that, but yeah, I'll have a look around online and see what I can find, and then I can get back to you on the price of it and everything. Okay, yeah, I can do the aft torpedo launcher for you as well, no problem. For me, I know I find it a little odd why they didn't have an aft torpedo launcher on it. I mean, pretty much every Enterprise after the B had aft torpedo launchers. So I'm left kind of scratching my head about that. Like, why didn't the C have it? It was a little odd, but whatever. Maybe they couldn't afford to put aft torpedo launchers on it. It was starting to cost them too much when they built the model, I guess. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I did with this one here. Like I would do every other window, drill it out, and then the rest I just colored in. So that's what I did with this one. I don't like all the windows lit up either. I want it randomized. Makes the ship look a little more lived in. That's what I like about it. Plus, I love the design of it. It's in between between the B and the D. It really looks quite nice. I'm just going to use this canopy glue and just dab a bit on where the fiber optic line goes out. And you still want the fiber lines to be not tight. In other words, don't pull them too tight this way. You don't want any strain on them. Otherwise, you're going to have issues. I'm going to make this hole just a little bit larger. I'm going to put it up to 0.30 mil. Because that's the one up here that lights up the registry here. I need to get the right don't have one. Oh, it's got to be that one, I guess. Okay, that looks good. All right. Whoop. Nice. Right. That's that one. Yeah, I noticed that too with like the color panels along the sides here, along here. But you got all these other little teeny tiny details. You can't see it with this camera, but it's all over the place. Which is one reason why I like these decals that come with it, because they got all the teeny tiny little things that go all over the hull. It just makes the model so good. Like the original big kit didn't come with all this small little stuff. I had to order those separately. It just makes it so much more, so much better. Oh, that won't. I can use it for the camera. I'm going to do the same for these 3 navigation lights here. I'm going to see if I can get this model where I can have it in flight mode or it's landing. So you have the option of putting the landing gear on or the landing pads. And when you want it in flight mode, you can just have the little covers covering up the holes there. Sometime later, though, I'm going to have a scratch build of the original series Enterprise. Like I bought 2 kits that I'm going to combine into one ship. That's a little bit down the road yet. Oh, you like having like the little landing pad come out? I don't know. I've never even thought about that, especially on a model this small. I'm sure it can be done. Just I have no idea how. I'm not an electronics genius. Plus, the motors you would need to run that would be a little bit too big for this model. They might work for that size, but you would need a servo motor, and then you would need to redesign the pads to be able to unfold and flip out, and that's a little beyond me. Like what I know right now is I've learned by watching other YouTube videos, and especially from my buddy who was a compare. If you're going to compare him to me, he's a rocket scientist. This guy knows a lot of stuff. He's a computer tech, and we're actually going to be starting a business together, a home-based manufacturing. We're working on getting this CNC machine of ours finished. Once that's up and running, our business is up and running. Be able to make. We've already gone around and got a bunch of old pallets. We're gonna tear them apart. We can make furniture out of them. We can sell them for a pretty penny too. Well, Playmates probably has rocket scientists working for them. I'd have to see the toy, reverse engineer it. So I'm not cutting the fiber optics all the way down just yet. I'm just trimming them off. Then I got to let the glue set overnight. Then I can paint them chrome silver or whatever color, just so the internal lighting here won't affect the navigation. Because when the navigation shuts off, you don't want to see any light coming out. Oh, right. Got this one. And then I got 3 more to do here. So be green, red, white. And I got SMDs on the back here. They're going to light up the lounge in the back. Okay, so that. So I'm going to have the lights all the way back here. Okay. And then, so I got to do the same for here. Green, white, red. These side ones stay on constantly. And the center one, the white one, flashes. So I need 2 red. 2 white and 2 green. Just need to make sure there's going to be a working. Okay. I've had plenty of time where I installed LEDs into a model and discovered they don't work. So that's why I test them before I do any installation. Plus to make sure I get the right color. Well, that blinded me. Okay, here we go. This one's going to be a little hard. Well, no. Yes. Hmm. No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, I can put the LEDs right on the very end here. Because it slopes down here and it opens right up, so I got the rim. Okay. These are the green ones, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's this way, so the green is on this side. If you're working on it upside down, you got to make sure that the colors are inverted. Just got to go back more. Actually, let's put this on right now. And then I have it right here. Okay. Actually, I'll get these all done and then I'll put them on. Okay. Perfect. That will work. Well, thanks, Dak. Let's wait. I ran out of all the really small heat shrink. Oh, a red one. So when I do the live streams, guys, do you prefer it in the evening or the mornings? Or both? mark where the other three LEDs go so they don't interfere with these other. Here, here, and right there. Okay. Now green. This is the green one here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's always important to flatten out the fiber optic line. It increases the overall surface, getting more LED light through the fiber optic. And I literally just discovered that by accident. One left, the red one. Yeah, when you get these fiber optics in place here, like I'm doing now, it's like threading a needle. There we go. There we go. Okay. And you just trim them off a little bit. Sometimes there's a nasty habit of them pulling through. And you can just adjust them afterwards. I usually do the adjusting on the fiber optics after I get the parts on the model. So basically what I do, you only want a tiny nib of it poking through. And you don't want much pressure on them, not much stress. And never, ever, ever, ever use crazy glue. That stuff eats fiber optics for breakfast. I found that out the hard way a long time ago. Okay, so gotta go to the engines. Oh, wait a minute. There's still one more here. It flashes up here, but the fiber optic goes through this little strip here too at the very end. But I can still have it sticking out here because I already got the hole pre-drilled. And the LED is already there. Just need to get the fiber optic for it. Oh, and I still have to put resistors on those LEDs. I put a resistor on each LED. What I used to do before is like I would just use one resistor for a series. That's a bad idea because I found out the resistor can't handle it. And last time I did that, it started smoking. So from now on, I go one resistor per LED. Especially when you're dealing with a 12-volt power supply, which is what the long light strips need to work. Super late. Oh, it's cutting into my GTA time. Okay. All the navigation lighting is in place now. It seems like I'm missing something here. So got this one, that one, that one, underneath. That, those three. Got that one. No, I'm not missing any. Okay. My big model is just there for reference. Oops. That'll go there. Yeah, wasn't there a YouTube video where a guy had working phasers on his Voyager model? I think he had to get 3D printed clear pieces for the phaser strips. Okay, so I gotta let the glue set overnight now. Mm, yeah, okay. Okay, guys, that's about all I'm gonna do tonight until the glue sets. And then gonna work on the flasher circuits for the navigation and for the strobe. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. But first, working with my buddy, get the CNC machine working. Woohoo! Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks again, Tack, for the moolah. And I will see you guys tomorrow evening, probably around dinner time, I guess. Well, 5 p.m. my time. It's 9:03 here right now. Catch you guys. Bye bye.